In the darkest corners of the indie gaming world, there exists a breed of horror games that don't rely on massive budgets or blockbuster graphics. They don't need jump scares every 5 seconds or photorealistic monsters. All they need is time. Time to crawl onto your skin, whisper into your ears, and live rent-free inside your nightmares. These games are crafted with care by developers who understand one thing. True horror isn't always loud. It's quiet, creeping, psychological, lingering. This isn't your typical top 10 list. This is a descent into digital madness, an exploration of the terrifying artistry hidden in indie titles. Some of them are quiet and atmospheric, others disturbing and grotesque. Some explore psychological trauma, others force you to question your own choices. Whether you're into lo-fi aesthetics, retro nightmares, or cerebral horror that makes you doubt your own sanity, there's something on this list for you. But be warned, every game we're about to explore has one thing in common. They will ruin your sleep. Turn off the lights, put on your headphones. This is Top 10 Indie Horror Games that will ruin your sleep.
Number 10. Iron Lung. A claustrophobic dive into the unknown. In Iron Lung, you're locked inside a rusty, blood-stained submarine. The ocean? Not water. It's blood. A sea of blood on a distant moon where something ancient lurks beneath. Your vision is limited to grainy sonar readings and a single black and white camera. You can't see the horrors outside, only hear them. Distant screeches, metallic groans, and thuds against the hull that shouldn't be possible. The tension doesn't come from what you see, but from what you don't. Developed by David Szymanski, the creator of Dusk, Iron Lung is short, brutal, and suffocating. It plays on our deepest fears, being trapped, blind, and hunted. What lies beneath the crimson waves? You might not want to find out.
Number 9. Faith, the Unholy Trinity. Pixel Horror Reborn. Faith looks like an old MS-DOS game from the 80s, complete with chunky pixels and 1-bit graphics. But don't let the visuals fool you. This is one of the most disturbing horror games you'll ever play. You play as a priest investigating demonic possession, and things quickly spiral into hellish madness. The sound design is haunting, distorted voices, guttural screams, and synthesized chants. The tension builds not from gore, but from implication, from suggestion, from what your mind fills in between the frames. The story unfolds through cryptic notes, chilling cutscenes, and demonic encounters. Each chapter gets darker, more surreal, more hopeless. It's a slow burn that sticks with you. You don't just play Faith, you survive it.
Number 8. The Mortuary Assistant. Death is just the beginning. In The Mortuary Assistant, you take on the role of a young woman working the night shift at a mortuary. It's your job to prepare bodies for cremation until strange things start happening. Whispering, moving shadows, corpses that don't stay still. You soon realize you're not alone. Something is watching, something ancient, demonic. Gameplay is deceptively simple. Prepare the body, follow protocols. But every step becomes a psychological battle as reality bends around you. Hallucinations blend with truth, and you start to question what's real and what isn't. What sets The Mortuary Assistant apart is its replayability. Each session is different. The hauntings are randomized. The demon may change. The endings vary. It's not just a job, it's a ritual, and the price is your sanity.
Number 7. Darkwood. Survival horror reimagined. Darkwood is unlike anything else, a top-down horror game without jump scares, but loaded with dread. You're stranded in an ever-expanding, rotting forest. Monsters roam the night, but the true horror? Isolation, madness, decay. By day, you scavenge for supplies. By night, you barricade your home and pray the horrors outside don't break through. The game never shows you everything. Shadows stretch, shapes move in the distance, sounds crawl into your ears. The visuals are grim, but poetic. The music sparse, but chilling. Every decision matters. Do you help the mysterious villagers?
or use them. Darkwood doesn't tell you everything. It lets you uncover the story piece by piece, and what you find may not be human anymore.
Number 6. Doki Doki Literature Club. Welcome to your nightmare in disguise. At first glance, Doki Doki Literature Club looks like a cute anime dating sim. You join a club of charming schoolgirls who write poetry. Sweet, right? Wrong. This game shatters the fourth wall. It manipulates your save files. It gaslights you. And then, it breaks you. The horror doesn't come from jump scares. It comes from helplessness, from losing control. The game begins to twist and distort in ways that feel personal, like it's learning about you. Without spoiling too much, let's just say nothing is as it seems. And when the horror hits, it hits hard. This game isn't scary because of monsters. It's scary because it knows how to get under your skin and stay there.
Number 5. Signalis, a retro sci-fi nightmare. Signalis is a love letter to classic survival horror. Think Silent Hill meets Blade Runner. You play as Elster, a replica technician on a strange planet. Something has gone wrong. Memories fracture. Reality slips. The gameplay is tense and methodical. Limited ammo, cryptic puzzles, radio frequencies you must tune manually. The horror isn't always visible, but it's always felt. The pixel art is gorgeous, the music melancholy, the dread constant. But it's the story that haunts. A tale of identity, loss, and repetition. Of machines trying to remember, of humans trying to forget. Signalis doesn't scream at you, it whispers. And sometimes, whispers are worse. Number 4. World of Horror. Welcome to Cosmic Dread. Inspired by Junji Ito and H.P. Lovecraft, World of Horror is a roguelike RPG set in a cursed Japanese town. The old gods are awakening. Strange rituals begin. The end is near. You play as one of several characters investigating bizarre events, students disappearing, corpses reanimating, masked cults roaming the streets. The visuals are pure black and white, drawn in MS Paint style, but that simplicity makes the horror hit harder. Every frame feels like a cursed image. Gameplay involves solving mysteries, making choices, and surviving encounters, but the horror, it comes from the unknown, from realizing that you can't stop the apocalypse, only delay it. It's stylish, punishing, and unforgettable. Number 3. Don't Scream. A game that listens. In Don't Scream, your mic is always on. The only rule, survive 18 minutes in a haunted forest without screaming. That's it. But that's also the genius. The game tracks your actual voice. A tremble, a gasp, even a sharp breath can trigger events. It's like the game knows you're scared and punishes you for it. The forest is procedurally generated. The hauntings change each time. It's minimalistic but deeply immersive. You don't shoot, you don't run, you just walk and try not to lose control. If you scream, it's over. Number 2. Fear and Hunger. Brutal, bleak, unforgiving. Fear and Hunger is a turn-based horror RPG drenched in despair. Set in a cursed dungeon, you play as one of 4 desperate characters, each with their own backstory, motivations, and trauma. There are no easy choices. Combat is cruel. Enemies can mutilate your limbs. Magic has a price. Save points? Almost non-existent. The game blends psychological horror, body horror, and dark fantasy. You will die. Often. And when you do, it's usually gruesome. But Fear and Hunger isn't horror for shock value. It's horror as a philosophy, about futility, about suffering, about enduring when everything wants you dead. A masterpiece of hopelessness.
Number 1. Anatomy. The scariest game you've never heard of. Anatomy is short. You can finish it in 30 minutes, but it will haunt you for years. You explore a simple suburban house. No monsters, no jump scares. Just rooms. And cassette tapes scattered throughout, each describing the psychology of homes, comparing walls to flesh, stairs to limbs, basements to buried trauma. As you listen, the house changes. Reality distorts. The audio degrades. And the house begins to feel alive. It's atmospheric horror at its finest. You never see the threat, but it's there, watching, breathing. The sound design is masterful, the writing poetic, the experience unforgettable. Anatomy isn't about escaping, it's about understanding. And what you understand may destroy you.
Horror doesn't need a AAA budget. It doesn't need photorealistic monsters or orchestral stings. True horror lies in suggestion, in what's unseen, in what lingers in the corners of your mind long after the screen goes dark. The indie games we've explored today are more than just scary. They're emotional, experimental, personal, created by developers who dared to make something different, something that stays with you. They remind us why we love horror in the first place. Not for the gore, not for the screams, but for the feeling of being truly uncomfortable, of losing control, of staring into digital darkness and having it stare back. So, which of these games will you dare to play tonight? Or maybe you already have. Sweet dreams.